Come one, come all. You are now listening to the TheAuxPodcast. Every week, Monday night, hosted by Stilo and Max. Roll yourself up some potent, pour yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable. We finna chill.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the motherfucking Aux Podcast. We out here. It is midnight on Saturday, but 8 a.m. for none other than my guest today, Crimzon motherfucking Merlot. Yes, sir, out here in the building, coming at me live from the other half of the fucking world. How you doing today, brother?
Fantastic. How are you?
Yes, man. Chilling, bro. Chilling. We were talking a little bit before this. I'm tired as fuck, but we're making it work. We're getting shit cooking.
Yes.
Yeah, we're here, man. We're here. I also am just now realizing mid-recording that part of the overlay is still fucked up, but you know what? That's okay. That's fine. Don't even trip. I'm telling you, we run a really professional operation here. Yes, man. So, yo, let's get right into it, bro. What have you been listening to recently?
Okay, so I've been listening to the new
Perfect.
Blood Orange album, SX Honey.
There we go.
Brilliant.
Sorry. Yeah.
And I've been very much into the underground recently, like Lucy Bedrock. Pretty fun. And
I haven't tapped in yet. I've been told they're really, really good though.
The Lucy Bedrock album is amazing. You have to listen to it.
Yeah.
Like it is like he blends so many different like electronic styles together in like a really meaningful and amazing way.
Yeah.
Like 2010 Justin Bieber is just such a good song. Like,
word. Yeah. That's the thing. I've heard like nothing but praise, and I just don't know why I haven't listened yet. Right on.
Yeah,
okay,
you need to. Yeah.
I got the cosign. I have someone who I fuck with who's telling me to listen. Now I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Right on. And yo, that Blood Orange album from earlier this year was fucking crazy. Actually,
it was.
I have that shit like steady in my rotation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's heat. Did you fuck with the Dijon record?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. Type shit.
At first listen, I didn't get it at first. Like, I mean, I have listened to Absolutely before. And then I went into Baby. The first listen, I wasn't really feeling anything besides Yamaha and the last track.
Yeah,
but then after a couple more listens, and like I'm deeply like I get it.
It clicks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of my favorite releases this year. That's not like explicitly hip hop. It's super underrated.
Yeah.
Right on, dude.
100%.
Right on. That's it. It's funny because I feel like before talking to you a little bit, I wouldn't expect you to listen to that kind of stuff. But after like even hearing your shit, like it makes a lot of sense that that's kind of the vibe that you're on. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Oh fuck! Right on, Lucy. I'll tap in. Because like I've heard the name in passing here and there, and I've just never really sat down with it. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. They're kind of on some Drain Gang shit, like within that relatively similar niche.
Kind of, yeah, but like they're more. It's Drain Gang, but not Drain Gang. You get
okay?
Me?
Yeah, I feel
like I feel like you only understand if you listen. So
yeah, I'll tap in. That's how I know I'm tired as shit because we're supposed to be here to talk about fucking your album.
Yeah.
Anyways, let the people know, man, who is Crimzon Merlot for the listeners who might not be familiar with you or familiar with your game. Let the streets know, man, the shit that you're on.
So my name's Naras, but my actual artist name is Crimzon Merlot. I'm Tamil. I'm from India, and I was born in 2006.
Oh fuck me, 2006.
Yes, I'm 19 years old.
I'm old as fuck, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes. Like a couple, like just last year in fall semester, I saw somebody's story of them graduating from school. It was a junior of mine. Yeah, and I just felt old as fuck,
bro.
So
fuck.
I get
you
it.
Ain't seen nothing yet, bro. I turned 25 in a month. Good God. Like, yeah.
Happy birthday in advance.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you out here, 19 years old, coming from India. You're living on the other side of the fucking world, which is so crazy to me that we're on some international shit. And it's crazy to me that you're tapped into the artists that you're tapped into as well, because like, holy shit.
Yeah. The internet's a wonderful place.
It really fucking is, bro. It really fucking is.
Yeah.
So shit, we're here to talk about your most recent release, GARDE-RAIL, which came out earlier today as of us recording this. This is your 4th full-length project, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Yeah. Project number 4. Fuck me, bro. You've been doing this shit. How long have you been producing for?
Are we counting or not counting like the
training
okay,
archetypes,
I guess if we are counting it, then like 2019.
2019.
Because
Yeah.
I bought FL. I didn't buy FL. I downloaded the free version.
Yep.
And I was just making really shitty EDM tracks on my mom's Dell.
Type shit. Yeah.
And so then I abandoned it for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got back into it in like 2020.
Okay.
And then I was making really shitty remixes of like established rap songs.
Right.
But then as I started releasing music, I'd like to think I've gotten better with it.
100%, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it really makes me laugh that you're describing it like, yeah, just shitty EDM tracks. Because like, I first heard of you through what's the cut off of Wavelength that you produced? The No God album.
Drain.
Yeah,
Resonance.
yeah. And like, dude, listening to that, I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, what's going on?
Mm.
And then like me being tapped in with like the Secret Scriptures guys, that's how I found out about like more of your production. Bro, you're ill as fuck. Like, you really do this shit. You know?
Thank you.
So like, yeah, bro. Just hearing you say like, yeah, I just used to make like shitty fucking remixes is making me laugh. Yeah. Because your first project, or the first one out on DSPs at least, was Metro Stations, which came out 2022, I want to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2022. And fuck, man, to hear you've been doing this for just about 5 years now is crazy. Good shit, bro. Good shit. So with GARDE-RAIL being out for a day, how you feeling, bro? How's the reception? How you liking the
so
buzz?
much, thankfully.
Nice.
Very positive. I feel the love. You know,
Good
I
shit.
nearly cried yesterday at the gym, but like,
Type shit, bro. Gotta lock it in.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, right on. And yeah, everything that I've seen so far, like everyone's fucking with it. A lot of people have given it cosigns. I have like my little Discord server for the Aux and shit, and I put all like the upcoming releases and shit in like a little channel. And I had a few people tap in. They're telling me they fuck with it. It's a dope fucking album, man. It's dope.
Thank you.
So I guess like as a pretty broad question overall, what was the vision with this album? Like, what did you set out to do? What was like the main mission statement when you were making this thing?
Okay. So initially, when I dropped Close for Renovation back in 2024,
Crazy album.
I wanted this to kind of immediately follow up on it. But I just got hit with the craziest producer's block ever. And on top of that, university started, and that was beating me in the ass, you know, as first semester does. I was like I was just demotivated to make anything. You know, I was just incredibly apathetic to everything around me. And like, I just kept having the most random anxiety attacks as well every now and then.
Okay. Yeah.
And I guess all that just attacking me left and right, you know, it flipped a switch. I was like, why don't I talk about this in my music? So
Yeah. Okay. Right. Word. Okay. Because it is a pretty like not dark per se, because you still are playing with a lot of like cool soul samples and that kind of like Dilla kind of vibe. But in terms of like the content and like the vibe, it has like a kind of angsty vibe to it. So that makes a lot of sense. Word. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
But I think that's brilliant, being able to turn your music into that kind of medium in that sense. That's pretty dope. So yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Right on. And I'd say like mission accomplished, because I'd imagine it's pretty cathartic for you to have this album that's like personal in that sense. And the fact that it's
very
out,
much
you know?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, brother. I love that.
Yeah.
Good shit. Good shit.
Thank you.
Yeah. Obviously you're a producer. It's a producer-led album, for lack of a better term, which I'm always partial to. I love when producers just kind of do their thing and get like a collection of MCs on there. I wanted to know, how did you curate the MCs on this? Like, did you make the beats specifically knowing?
That's my younger brother.
Hey, what's up, bro? I hope you good, bro. I don't know if you can hear me.
Say hi, Susan. Hello.
What's happening, bro?
Yeah, he's sleepy as well, but yeah.
Yeah, my fault.
It's okay.
I was gonna ask, like, did you make the beats knowing who you wanted rapping on it, or was it more just kind of like you were making it and then shit just kind of happened spontaneous? Or like, did you set out knowing you wanted like no duo on the title track, for example?
So it's definitely a mix of both, yeah. Because
sorry
the
to
first
interrupt
track,
as well, right quick. The title track is like easily my fucking favorite off the thing. That beat is crazy, and Nas and Noah just fucking bodied that shit. I just use his stuff. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Anyways, sorry. Yeah.
So yeah, the first track initially was just going to be instrumental, but then one of my good friends, Afro Surrealist, he has this project by British. It's fucking amazing, and he sent me the Untitled link after I sent him the link to GARDE-RAIL. We exchanged projects.
Yeah.
And then after I heard his intro track, I was just like, damn, I gotta get somebody on mine because my intro track was kind of lackluster without As. And then when I asked him, hey, can you rap on this? He said, yeah, sure. And then he laid it down. It was fucking amazing.
Word, yeah. Because he went crazy on that shit too. Like,
yeah, and he's rapped on it before actually. I sent that beat to him for Sincerely Nas, but that got scrapped because in favor of Shrimp Biryani. But
which is a crazy fucking song as well.
It is, yeah.
Bro, I was at the Secret Scriptures like block party or whatever. Not whatever. That shit was dope as fuck. This dude Nas said he did shrimp biryani, and he said, yeah, I've never actually eaten shrimp biryani before. And I was like, dude, like, come on, bro. Nas, I'm sorry.
Neither have I. I'm like a vegetarian, so
yeah. So like, it makes that motherfucker be eating meat. Nas, I'm calling you out, bro. You gotta tap in, bro. My fault. That's mean as fuck. Nas, I love you, bro. Yeah, right on. So he like, it was a beat that was already kind of in the works, and then like eventually it clicked. Like, oh, you need to get some MCs on there. You know?
Yeah.
Dope.
But with stuff like I'm trying to remember. So for the fourth track, the second beat, it was actually gonna be for an album with somebody else.
Okay, right.
But that never materialized, so I just used it for this one. And I always wanted Nish on that song because I've worked with him for like ages, and every time he's on my project, he's just like the best.
He fucking bodies that shit.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you think he has the best verse on this?
Honestly, top 5, honestly.
Top 5, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Bro, Z fucking bodied that shit on track 12.
Yes.
Z fucking bodied that shit, bro.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. You have such like a sick selection of MCs on this thing. Like, obviously, I'm tapped in with the Secret Scriptures guys before anything. So like, of course, I'm gonna love the No God Cut. Of course, I'm gonna love Nas. I'm gonna love the both of them together. But a lot of these MCs, like Nish, I'd never heard of before. Tao Eshi, I don't know. Essie, yeah. And like Noricon, the last one.
Noir Song.
Oh shit, word. Okay, yeah. I've heard of them before, actually. I just want to know, like, how did you, we were talking a little bit about it before, but like, how did you tap in with these guys with you being like in Asia and like them niggas being in Toronto and then like the UK? Like, how did that happen?
Twitter.
All through Twitter, right?
Yeah, I was on hip hop Twitter for like in like 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
And you know, I just met all these guys through there. And then as I started posting beats and stuff, I was like, damn, these guys also rap. So and they're actually good, which is an even better thing. So real. I got them, and then it just kind of built up from there. With Essie though, he started rapping like properly like this year, I think. But he's been he started releasing music this year.
Yeah.
But he's been rapping for a while. Like,
okay, I was about to say, because that he sounds like a very seasoned MC, all things considered.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I was very surprised by his performance. Because like I really like obviously a lot of like the underground shit and a lot of like less experienced, less like prolific MCs, for lack of a better term. And I feel sometimes a lot of them like aren't good. You know what I mean? But like they have the potential, but they don't have like the sauce right away. You know what I mean? And like I was very blown away with all these guys. And you saying that he's been like rapping for like a year, that's fucking crazy. I gotta tap in with them.
Yeah,
for sure.
he's part of like that UK underground scene, that's
Yeah.
coming out recently. Not like the more popular ones like SD Kid, Fake Mink, and like, those guys, but like a bit more niche. Like there's this one guy called Sibo. You might have heard of him.
Maybe the name sounds vaguely familiar.
Sibo, he's amazing. He has this mixtape, Lambeth, not LA. It's brilliant. It's like it's
One
like
of those ones,
I
yeah.
hate to draw comparisons, but it's kind of like his Section 80 or Good Kid.
Word. Okay. Yeah. Right on. And yeah, that's the thing. Like I have a lot of like mutuals and shit out in the UK, like off the strength on some Twitter shit as well. But like I'm not really tapped in the music out there, so that's dope. I gotta check that out for sure.
Definitely.
And like that's what's so cool about like this hip hop rap shit, bro. Because like all of this really did start from Twitter and like those internet spaces. Because like even same ways for me, bro. Like that's how I tapped in with Secret Scriptures. That's how I tapped in with like Gloves, Wonton, like all them niggas, And like yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. And like I know you've worked with at least the Secret Scriptures guys a lot before. Like you have an album with Nas completely. I know excuse me, off of the what's the second one? Sorry, hold on. I did a binge of your discography the last few days and on Bus Stations, like I know you have no, not Bus Stations. Sorry, hold on. This is
Close for Renovation?
Yeah, definitely. It was Close for Renovation, yeah. Because like you have the Outdoorsman cut, you have the other Nas cut, you got the No Duo cut.
Fun fact, I really hate that album.
Really?
Yeah, I despise that album. I rushed it so.
Oh,
it was a rushed job, honestly. Like,
yeah, I couldn't tell from the listen. For what it's worth, yeah. Like I thought it was fucking solid. Like I think Guardrail is my favorite that I've heard so far. Obviously, just because like the evolution of your sound and your skill as a producer. But shit, bro, yeah, I never would have guessed. If I'm being honest with you, yeah, that's crazy. I think the first beat of yours that I heard was Greek Fish, the No Duo cut. And like that shit is fucking crazy, man. Like bro, you're ill as fuck, bro. For real.
Thank you.
Yeah. Getting into Guardrail itself. This is a question that I thought of a little bit because I preemptively set my questions because I'm a fucking dork. What does Guardrail mean? Why the name Guardrail?
Okay. So initially, it just popped in my head like April last year. And I thought, that's a really cool sounding name, But obviously, it never really got put in that. It never really got released in that kind of context.
Yeah.
And with all the stuff I had going on, like my creative block and my anxiety and
life
just
as a whole.
Life being, yeah, exactly. I just kind of wanted to. I had this narrative written down for the album where, like I mentioned, like the guardrail. Where I because I'm just holding myself back creatively, or rather just life and just all its evils is just kind of preventing me from, I figured that guardrail was kind of like a metaphor for like that barrier that I set up for myself.
Right on.
Like just being apathetic to everything around me, but at the same time,
Word. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
One article that I read from my Sibo, he writes articles as well, and he also mentions like how he's just been creatively trapped as well. When I read it at that time, like it refers to how he's been creatively like just blocked,
restricted, and all that.
How just him being kind of apathetic to everything around him just kind of facilitated that a lot. And how he's learned to kind of let go of that and just like, feel everything around him. Yeah, and that's kind of led to him creating a lot better. So,
that's real.
That was
Because even sorry, please.
No. So like the guardrail is kind of like a metaphor for like that boundary that I'm scared to cross because of just
life as a whole, right? I was gonna say because for like we were talking a little bit earlier. I have a few years on you. When I was around your age, bro, I'm telling you, like same exact shit where you put these limitations on yourself in a way out of, fear, anxiety. Like you're saying, the pressures of the world feel like it's constricting around you. And
Yes.
yeah, I think you did a really good job kind of capturing that feeling, all things considered, because
I'm glad.
a lot of the beats are like melancholy sounding in a
Mm.
way where like
Mm.
you're tapping into like, yes, it has like some good flowery atmosphere, some good like, Dilla vibes. Like even you not to sample snitch, but on 12 parentheses for Dilla, like it's pretty obvious what the
Yes.
sample is, you know
Yes.
what I
Yes.
mean? And like,
I intended it for that. I
yeah,
intended for that to happen.
and
Yeah.
like that's such a killer job because like it sounds like thinking back on older days when like shit was simpler and like
Yeah.
now you're
No, you
instant.
know what that song's about.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know how the Kanye sample says, "I met this girl when I was 12 years old" or something.
Yeah.
It actually is about somebody I met at that age, and
Word.
not to sound like an incel, yeah, but I feel like that. I feel like that experience with that person is kind of
Mhm.
shaped just the way I approach women with that kind of intent.
No, I get it.
It's so
I can't lie,
stupid.
bro.
It's so
I get
stupid.
it.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, like, yeah, that shit really is formative. You know what I mean? Back then. Word,
Yeah.
yeah. To me,
But at the same time, it's also like, and it's such, because you know how Kanye, he's like talking about a girl, but it's actually about Chicago.
yeah.
This is about a girl, but it's also about my first experience with like depression, because at that age I switched schools for the first time,
Uh-huh.
and then that was like,
Yeah, a
and then
whole
my life
fucking
just came crashing down. Yeah, every
word.
bad thing about my life right now can be traced back to that event.
Really, eh? Oh
Yeah,
fuck,
when I
man.
switched schools. Yeah,
It's the canon event, if you will.
yeah.
Shit, that's wild, man. Cause like, fuck, word, okay. Cause I got the vibe that it was more so like a reminiscent kind of song of you thinking back
Mhm.
on like when times were good, for lack of a better term. But
Mm.
I guess shit, word, okay, yeah.
I can dig that interpretation though.
Yeah.
Interpretation. Yeah.
See, this is why I like talks like these because I really like getting into the brain of the artist and
Mm.
like really getting into like what the fuck you meant on these songs, you know? And I
Yeah.
feel especially like as a producer, like expression through production can be like obviously a little more vague than like explicitly
Yeah.
saying on the song, but like it's really
Yeah.
cool to get into that kind of shit. And like, yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest challenges just going into this. How do I express myself just through the music and
Mhm,
like
mhm.
that? Because initially I was just gonna have some like spoken word bits here and there of the narrative and like
Yeah,
piece it all together at the end. But then I figured that's too much telling over showing.
yeah. And it's kind of better just
Yeah.
to like fucking do the thing, you
Yeah.
know? Because
Yeah.
to me, the vibe that I got from I've given this thing a handful of spins now, like 7 or 8. Um, to me, the interpretation I got was it's very much so a transitional period in your life right now, and you're in the middle of like a whole bunch of crossroads, like on first semester blues, like that vibe of like I remember my first semester in college and it's like, oh shit, like I'm getting older, like things are happening around me. You can't stop that shit. But there's a little bit of freedom in that as well because like you're excited about the future. And the whole
Hmm.
thing of guardrail to me was kind of like the barrier between you and jumping into your future excitedly. That's the vibe that I got from the project, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah. But hearing that it's more so like like personal struggle and like also makes a lot of sense and like
Yeah.
recontextualizes a lot of shit too, right? Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Um, in the more technical side of things, I want to know kind of like your main inspirations of like sound, like the shit that you're drawing from. Like obviously you can hear the Dilla influence like all over the place on this thing.
Yeah.
Um, I want to know like what your workflow looks like how did this thing come about on like the technical side?
Mm.
Bit of a
So
broad question, but
yeah, so while the album was being made,
mhm,
I think this was partly influenced by like what I was learning in uni as well.
mhm, mhm,
Uh, I learned a lot in design school about like just form following function. Function has to
mhm.
be the most. So function. Yeah, you're
Don't even
blurred.
trip.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you're blurred. Don't even trip, bro.
So So like the whole philosophy is just kind of form following function,
Mhm.
and you kind of have to be a lot less representational in your work. You have to kind of be a bit abstract with it.
Yeah,
And
100%.
uh, so I was listening to a lot of Armand Hammer. I think Armand Hammer clicked for me,
Mm,
like properly clicked for me during that period.
type shit. Okay,
Uh,
right on. What albums
it
or like
was
what songs in specific?
Paraffin and Shrines. Uh,
Yes, 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 yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
and especially Dettol or of Paraffin, because I also feel like that song just represents, both of their philosophies as a whole.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
Lucid being more idealistic and Billy Woods being a lot more cynical and realistic about
Yeah,
life.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Like, bro, oh, I fucking love Arm& and Hammer. Sorry. Oh my god.
Yes,
Yeah,
man. Yes.
yeah. And shit, word. Okay, right on. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, that's cool. That's really, really cool. Would you say
Mm.
that, like, not from like a literal perspective, because those albums are kind of out there sonically, especially on the production, but knowing that that's like the essence, for lack of a better term, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, right on. Um, in terms of like production style, would you say you're influenced by like the Arm& and Hammer kind of vibe as well, or yeah,
No, not
not really?
really. But my production is a bit more like happier,
Yeah, yeah,
happier.
yeah. And I'd say it's a little bit more
Yeah,
like classical hip hop, for lack of a better term. Like
yeah,
Dilla, for
yeah,
sure. You get the Madlib in there. You get a lot of like the
yeah.
old like doom kind of vibe to it, even like Danger Mouse to a
Mm,
degree. Um,
mm,
and like I feel those are kind of the sounds that you're tapping into.
yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like the
For sure.
Dilla and Madlib is like spot on.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And I feel like even me, like I'd be producing from time to time as well, bro. I feel
Uh-huh, nice.
as a producer, you can't not be influenced by Dilla and Lib. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
100%.
Like you have to be. You have to be. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So I guess like still on the technical side of things, just because I like hearing about the way albums come about. Um, what was the workflow of this thing like? Like, did you start the beats in chronological order? Like, did you fucking meticulously work on one song before moving on to another? Was everything
Mm.
kind of in the air? Like, how did the thing come together?
Okay, so initially, yeah, when I started just kind of conceptualizing the album. Wait, actually,
Mm.
I think I have a journal where I wrote down like the album initially. Let me get it
Mm.
for you. Just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Take your time, bro. Take your time. And yeah, to the homies in the
Yeah, here.
background, you don't even got to worry, bro. Y'all ain't even in frame, bro. Don't even trip.
Yeah. This is my design journal. I kept it for like first semester,
Right on.
and
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
we're
just
getting
trying to
into that
look through.
real shit. Right on.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like look,
Mhm.
like just let me try and find this because this is a mess looking back. I don't know
That's the
how
be-
this got accepted.
Hey, man. I feel the best art is messy. If it's perfect, it's not art.
Mm.
I don't think. That might be a crazy take, but you know.
Yeah, it is what it is. So initially, I wanted to like talk about how much I hated commuting to university because
So real. So real.
it's like a 1 hour 30 minute commute from where I live.
130 is crazy. I can't lie.
Yeah, it is. It is.
No,
Thankfully, I'm getting a car, so that should smooth things out.
by the grace of God, my friend. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. I'd say my commute
Yeah.
was about an hour and a half too, but like that shit was. I was just smoking mad weed, so like I was asleep on the bus half the time.
Yeah. I wish I had that luxury, honestly.
Yeah, real. Because yeah, with where you're at right now, bro, they catch you with a gram, you're dead. You're like,
Yeah,
yeah, you're fucking
exactly.
cooked, bro. We gonna get you some za, bro. We gonna free you, dog.
Mm. We will. Yeah, I can't wait to get out of here, honestly, when I'm like done with education stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I can edit all this
Okay.
out, by the way. You don't gotta worry about that, bro. I can
Yeah,
edit this
yeah,
shit
yeah.
down.
Okay. Let me just find this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So week 10 of the first semester. So on another note, I've started to listen to more Arm& and Hammer Really getting an appreciation for the abstract. I guess that's why my merged reduction had those vibes for the project. Thanks to this project, I've got a second win on an old project I abandoned a while ago, and I'm trying to finish it within the year. That's when I first mentioned it. So I think back then I had like 4 beats for the project. Those 4 beats I already sent to Nas, but he didn't like them, so I used them for this one. Those were like End of the Line, Bright Red. Yeah, Bright Red. The first part, the first beat, he didn't like it.
Fuck, word. Oh, I feel he would have bodied that shit.
Yeah, he would have, but like he's really picky in it, so
that's real.
And that's understandable, honestly.
Very
so it was End of the Line and Bright Red were the 2 beats that he that I sent to him for Sincerely Nas, but he didn't want to use them, so I used them for GARDE-RAIL. And then while I was in uni, I made like 2 really dark sounding beats, but then I realized they kind of sound too much like Clown Cat prod, so I kind of abandoned them.
I love Clown Cat.
I mean, it's not, definitely, and I love him, but I didn't want
really your style, right?
Yeah, it isn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even though it kind of reflected the mental state I had at the time accurately, but it didn't reflect my style as a whole,
That's fair.
And then first semester blues was a shower thought. And then it kind of materialized into this because I was like thinking in my head, like, just like because I was going through hella problems in freshman year. It's like, it only felt apt.
Yeah. It makes sense, right?
So, yeah.
Word. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Because I find, even I was talking with, that episode isn't out yet as of me recording this, so I can't leak my shit. I was talking to a producer about another like producer-led album kind of thing, and he was telling me he made everything like completely in order kind of thing, and like that's his usual workflow. And this is one of the only like other interviews I've had with an album that is a like completely producer-led one. So I guess that's kind of interesting hearing that the process is a lot different, but it's different for everyone, I guess. So that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, one sec, bro. I'm losing my fucking mind today. So yeah, we've already touched on that. I guess with you being so involved with like Secret Scriptures and like your homies out in the UK and shit, obviously you are pretty global, all things considered, when it comes to the shit that you're doing. I want to know if you have like a dream MC or like a dream producer that you want to work with as a collab coming up. Like if you could get like 5 MCs on your shit that you haven't worked with yet, both realistic or unrealistic, who's the picks?
So realistically, I'd like to get Shamar on my album. I actually was gonna get him on the album, and the closer was gonna sound completely different.
Oh, really?
And yeah, but the thing is,
was Shamar gonna be on Bright Red?
Yeah, but stuff didn't line up, and he was like, I can't. It's like kind of busy for him, so
they're fucking ill. They're so fucking ill. Shamar is like they're so sick.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're one of my favorites doing it right now. Emergency is like one of my favorite albums this year. It's fucking
I still need to listen to Emergency fully. I haven't gone back to it that much, but one thing I have gone back to is what's the child actor album called? Sunscreen?
Oh shit, yeah. Ooh,
Sunscreen. Beautiful.
Yeah, we gotta fucking back check this. Yeah, that shit is crazy, dog. Like actually so fucking crazy. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Word. Yeah. I really hope that happens at one point down the line, because I think Shamar on your production would be crazy. Like they would fit that like a fucking glove, actually.
100%.
Yeah. Right on. Who else?
So Shamar, obviously, and honestly, I really appreciate just the UK underground scene in general, and just Sipo, obviously.
Yeah. Which I got to tap in with.
Definitely, you have to.
Who else? I got into Jim Legacy earlier this year, and I feel
Jim Legacy.
Yeah, Jim
Jim
Legacy could do
Legacy is
some
amazing.
fucking magic on your beats. I don't know if you
Yeah,
tapped in with
I've been on like a really different vibe recently. Like I've been step team beats.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like
I've been making step team beats. Just
really, like some surf gang,
yeah,
just fucking like word. Okay.
yeah, like Ivy's one margins, those kind of beats.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, shit. That's not a vibe I'd expect you to
Yeah,
like really play into.
yeah,
That's fucking cool.
yeah. I got into step team because of Mike. Oh yeah, Mike's one guy I really
Yeah,
want on my
real
production.
as fuck. I mean, everyone wants to
Yeah,
work. Like, fuck, man. That's just the fucking
yeah,
goal, I
exactly.
think. Yeah.
And so I said Shamar Sibo,
Mhm.
Mike, and I also love
I don't know
Lucid.
if you listen to Tony Snow, but I think Tony Snow could do some fucking
Tony
magic.
Snow, I've heard of him on Pinball. He
Yeah.
had the feature on Guard, but I haven't like
Bro,
gotten past his music.
he had an
I need
album
to.
that came out like a couple weeks ago. That shit is crazy. That shit is
I'll
crazy.
tap in. I'll
Tap
tap
in.
in.
Tap in for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be dope. You have any producer collabs? Are you open to producer collabs? Because I know a lot of
100%.
yeah, that shit would be crazy.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
again, I think everyone should work with PTY at one point. I think PTY is like one
yeah.
of the illest.
I
doing it
sent
right
him a
now.
loop earlier today.
Oh shit! Huge.
Yeah, and he
Huge.
got back to me also.
Let's fucking. That kid's a fucking animal, dude. Yeah.
He is.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All things considered, I think we touched on pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. I am still sitting with the project because there is a lot that I want to still like dissect and take it in. So for all my Aux listeners, of course, if you guys haven't listened to it yet, GARDE-RAIL by Crimzon Merlot is out as we speak, as we are listening. You guys should go out and listen to this thing. One of the coolest projects I've heard this year. Like, I'm very low energy right now, but I'm telling you, bro, like I'm fucking geeked that this is happening. Like everything I've heard from you has been crazy. This album is sick. It's going in my rap, my recap within the year of like shit that people gotta listen to. It's dope, man. It's dope. It's dope.
Thank you.
And is there anything you want to leave the audience with? Just some shit.
If anybody else is going through a creative block or if life is just getting them down, you can always get your joy back in the end.
So
I did it. You can do it too.
so fucking real, man. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because
Yeah.
even
and power to all oppressed peoples.
power to all oppressed people, free Palestine, free Tigray,
Yes.
free Sudan, free Haiti, free Yemen, free the Congo. Yeah,
Yes, free
100%.
everybody. Yes.
Free, real shit. That's real shit. We got to talk about that shit more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna get too much into it on air, but I'm also in a bit of a funk right now, to say the least. So like, knowing that there's solidarity out there, my other people got me and shit, like that's a good feeling, man. So yeah, love to yourself, brother, always. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go, man. I like closing out my episodes with playing a song from the album. If you had to pick the first 30 seconds of one of the songs off this thing to close this episode out, what song you picking?
Bright Red.
Right. I was thinking the exact same thing. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
So let me do that. Bear with me for just 1 sec, brother. Let me do one of these. Bow.